Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to NewzMakerz.com. Today, May 6th, we're going to talk about a couple of subjects that is hot off the press in today's newspaper from Dubai. First subject matter is the concert, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, so I had a chance to go to the Bieber concert. I caught a little bit of the Bieber fever, but apparently to get rid of the Bieber fever, all you have to do is go to one of his concerts. Okay, this kid has had problems, everywhere he goes, especially in foreign countries. He made the audience wait 2 hours. And we all know that us residents of Dubai, we don't like to wait, okay?
Yeah.
So we sent one of our own on stage to take out Justin Bieber, and unfortunately he was tackled by 8 or 9 security guards, while Bieber just continued to lip sync and frolically dance on stage.
Listen, the one great thing about our culture in the Middle East is that we are punctual. No delays.
That's correct.
We don't know what delay means.
Hello.
Everything happens on time. So if this guy comes out 2 hours late for the concert, that's an insult.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
It really is.
So anyway, no, I'm just kidding. He was actually trying to fit in, and 2 hours, not a problem in this part of the world. You could be late all you want, no problem. Yeah. So that's Justin Bieber, and yes, someone I think got a little antsy about it. Just keep looking at his watch. It's like an hour 15, hour and 30, and decide, hey, what the hell? I'm going to storm the stage. But anyway, the security was there. They got the guy, and the situation was put under control, and he continued on with his concert.
Needless to say, it was a very good concert. I mean, he put on a great show, and afterwards he went to the club. This was kind of controversial, because, he's 19 years old, and the age to get into the club here is 21. So if Bieber can do it, can't we all do it?
Well, look, again, it's part of the culture here. We were being accommodating and hospitable. Listen, we're in the Middle East. Middle Easterners by nature are hospitable. So if he's 18 and the law says 21, we said, come on, please, come inside. Anyway, they went in. His whole posse was there. And
wearing dish dashes.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, his friend got in trouble for wearing a dish dasher.
Yeah?
And apparently he was being disrespectful in the dish dash. So he's in trouble. Okay,
well, I didn't know about that part. But anyway, back to the clubbing. He goes in, and then a whole bunch of 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, and 16-year-olds, and they were all there, and they were enjoying the night enjoying the night with him. And it's okay, part of our culture, Middle East,
On a more serious note, Israel has entered the war against Syria, or in Syria per se, and I think they attacked Syria, bombed Syria about 3 times within the past couple of days, which is very controversial. Should they have gotten into this or not?
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, look, this is a country that wasn't involved in the war, and all of a sudden it decides to, poke its head in and say, look, we're going to unilaterally bomb Syria. Especially now that the United States has clearly said that it's not going to get involved.
And it's clearly very thin ice they're on, because the United States, like you were saying, they don't know whether or not to get involved in the war, and they're very close allies with Israel, and Israel's kind of, you get the feeling that they're going behind the United States' back, and just kind of, they have their own agenda, pushing their own agenda. Obviously, America's done this.
Well, the question is whether or not it is. I don't think so. I think it's actually with the blessing of the United States. It's a proxy war right now, what's happening in Syria. You've got the Allied forces going up against the non-Allied forces, and rather than having the United States go directly into war with Russia, China, and countries like Iran, they've chosen to fight it out over Syrian territory. And Israel is the proxy of the United States, and it has taken action. Mm-hmm. Clearly, Barack Obama said, look, we're not going to put troops on the ground, so here's the alternative.
Right, well, Israel's not putting troops on the ground yet, but the question is what's going to happen. Is Syria going to retaliate against Israel, or
with what?
Or what are we going to see in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, this is where the issue of sleeper cells comes into play. I think it's the only weapon left that the non-allied forces can actually use. So the question is, will those sleeper cells be activated? And if that happens, man, this region is going to have some serious issues, and serious things are going to happen. And let's just hope it doesn't come to that. And on the third piece of information, we're going to talk about the Saudi Women's Football League and how the girls are taking to the field, practicing in hopes of being allowed to play football.
Saudi is slowly opening its doors to liberal views by saying, hey, women, you can play sports now, all right? So get on the field, show us what you got. And I think this is a big stepping stone for them. And I think it's great, to be honest.
Yeah, when we're talking about being liberal, we're not talking about being liberal. We're talking about being liberal with a small little L, with a 1 degree or 2.
But can you watch them play? Is that allowed?
No, men can still not go to a football field, buy tickets and watch women play football. So there's still that kind of a line drawn between what and how men can mix together.
Right, but it is a step in the right direction for Saudi.
At least the picture's out in the newspaper and the Golf News, so we're happy to see that, and hopefully in the next 100 years they'll be able to come out in the field and men can actually watch. Well, we'll see how that progresses over time.
Well, we know where Shar stands on the subject. I actually agree with you. Hopefully we'll see Saudi head in the right direction. They're headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching NewzMakerz, who influence the world.
Peace out.